Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Short video, basics on Blender, basic keybinds, basic navigation, just to get you started. Now, first thing, this is how it's gonna look. You're gonna open Blender for the first time, you've just installed it. That's how it's gonna look. Now, it may look overwhelming for some, it may look easier for others, but don't worry about that. Forget everything you might think about this and just listen. To move your camera around, and this might get complicated when you're working with 50 different programs, but all you need right now is Blender, okay? Middle click. Hold this in. Move around. Rotate camera. Shift plus middle click. Move camera, okay? Control, middle click, zoom. You can also just scroll. I don't care, but it works, okay? This is all you're gonna use for navigation, okay? It's not supposed to be more complicated than this. That's it. You move around your model as you're sculpting, as you're modeling, as you're animating, everything, okay? Texturing, it doesn't matter. Get used to the navigation. It's not difficult. Now, basics. Scaling, rotation, and grabbing. Now, this is the basic keybinds. All you have to remember, you can write this down if you want to. S for scale, G for grab, R for rotate. S for scale, G for grab, R to rotate. If you want to snap it along these axes, there's 3 of them. You've probably seen in Roblox Studio if you've had it before. Y, X, and Z. Z, Y, X. 3 dimensions. 3-dimensional. Okay? If you either scale, rotate, or grab the mesh with G, S, or X, like we were just talking about, and you then press either Y, X, or Z of the axes, right? You snap it to it, and it will only move in that direction. For example, scale, S. Let's say I only want to make it longer, Z. Rotate, R, Y. Grab, G, X. If you only want to move it on 2 axes at a time, and not all 3, instead of just 1 or all 3, right? You press the action you want to do, like grab, rotate, etc. And you hold shift and press the axis you don't want to move it on or snap it on. For example, if I just press G, it's gonna do this. Now that I think, but it's not really about the G and stuff. It's only about the scaling, but you understand the point. It's only if you want to move it on 2 axes. You press S, you hold shift. Let's say I want to make a plane. You press Z then. It's going to move it on the Y and X axes. Then you exclude the Z, okay? Now, this is a very quick video. I don't want to waste any of your time because the other videos are going to be very longer. Remember to watch the introduction if you haven't already. It goes into detail on how this is going to work, this beginner's series. A lot of information for absolutely free for you on YouTube to get started with modeling in Blender and becoming a professional developer. Okay? Now, next thing, edit mode. You press tab to switch between edit mode and object mode. Okay? Object mode, you externally edit the mesh. Modifiers. Maybe add textures, stuff like that. Edit mode, you change and edit the geometry or add new geometry / topology. I'll get into a topology video later on to actually model the thing that you want to make. Okay. For example, remember the things I just told you. You have faces. Okay. It's going to work in Confluence, where we just talked about the scaling, rotation, everything. We have faces, edges, and vertices or points. If you remember from your 3rd grade class in math. Points or vertices, I'm just saying points so you understand it better. Vertices, okay? A vertex, okay? This is the corners of the asset of the mesh, okay? You press 1 on your keyboard to select it. If you press 2, you select the edges. 4 edges makes up a rectangle, like we've all known, we've all learned. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Understand? Now 3 faces. 4 edges or 4 vertices make up 1 face. Unless it's a triangle, which has free. Okay? You can't have a face of just 2 because then it's just edge. Press free, select it, and move it. Now, forget about everything else. Forget about all of this. Till this day, I use a few extra things here and there. We're going to get into a few other things when we actually start modeling. Okay? And that's all you have to worry about. That's it. It's going to be a few episodes in this course for free for you to learn. Okay? I'm making this as quick as possible so you can watch all of them, absorb the information, practice for a few days, and then start to improve and progressively overload from there. Understand? In the next video, we're going to actually be modeling. This is just the introduction to the basics, okay? All the other keybinds you see, like this and this and this, we'll get into. Go mess around with it. Let out your inner child, mess around with it, just use the things I said, and do whatever you want. Okay? Throw the cake against the wall. Throw the pasta on the roof. Slip, run, climb, it doesn't matter. Just let your inner child out and play around with forms so you actually get used to the keybinds. I want you to, for the homework for this, just do that. That's your homework. You don't have to watch another video today. You can go to bed after this. I don't care. Next video is on psychology. Then it's back to modeling. I hope you enjoyed this series. Suggest to me anything you might want to learn.